10-minute video. And then Vanessa liked my message, and I forgot to put my phone in do not disturb mode, so it messed up my recording. Thanks, baby girl. Oh my god. All right. So anyway, I'll have to edit my edits. So basically, he had came in and, or not came in, but came out, and we just kind of discussed. We exchanged phone numbers and stuff like that. And he goes, I'm definitely going to look into this. I'll take this serious and stuff like that. And then he started like chopping it up on a personal level. You're like, hey, so where you guys having your next event at, for your club and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I don't know. We haven't really talked about one yet, this and that. And he goes, hey, well, you guys more than happy to throw one here, come on in, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, at least, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll entertain the idea. We'll see what happens. I'll bring it to the table. Like you could tell he was trying. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. So he leaves. He says he'll be right back. He had to go get his phone so that he could get my phone number and text me his number and this and that. So while he leaves, the other guy that was drinking, that works there and was like in and out and blah, 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 basically started like kind of chit-chatting, and he was like, hey, man, you gotta go, you're bothering the customers and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm outside just standing here. And again, he kind of goes into his whole thing. I'm like, I'm going to be here until about 4 o'clock, and then I'll take off, man. It ain't no big deal, right? So then one of the other guys chime in, and they're like, hey, man, just leave him alone, all right? Just leave him alone. So he kind of backed off, and he actually walked away. And then I ended up talking to those guys again. And one of the guys, actually, the guy that owns the tap house, he's actually been... Oh, hold on, time. He also has been a victim of a scam situation, and he could truly relate to what we're going through. He was scammed out of, I think it was like under $1,000 or something like that. I can't remember how much he said, because he did say it's not the same amount that obviously we were scammed for. And he said, man, if this was me, well, let me tell you what I did, and he's kind of like telling me on the slide, he's like, listen, I couldn't get this person to pay. So unfortunately, what I did was I went over there and did some damage to their car and did twice the amount of damage that they owed me. So not only are they out the money that I paid them, but now they're going to have to pay more money to get the car fixed. And I was like, damn, that's a little shady. He goes, that was what I had to do to get my personal satisfaction back. And I was like, man, I wish I had that in me, but I'm just out here spreading the good word about a person that does bad business, because not only am I here to get like justice for my daughter and myself, because my daughter's the one that had to pay the money. I said she had to pay the $5,500 to this lady all up front. Baby girl, don't do that ever again. We had this talk. And then on top of that, she had to come out of pocket again, cash money, not a credit card, not an ATM card, nothing. She had to come out of pocket again, $6,500 to have the second caterer show up on the spot and pay him in cash. And I'm like, so she's out over $10,000 in one day because of somebody else's actions. And all I'm trying to do is get some of her money back. And in addition to that, try to keep other people from being victimized by this lady. So, if by me standing here today and talking to you guys is the way to go, then I'm doing my job as a dad and as public service and this and that. And then what was funny too that I forgot to mention is, well, one of the guys, one of the owners that I was talking to, that came out with her, because he was like, hey, listen, I brought you out here so you can talk to him, so that you can understand the type of people that you're bringing into this establishment. Because basically he had said, he goes, listen, you're bringing in this lady to cater an event here. And then let's say I liked her service and I hire her at my establishment to do the same thing at the tap house, and she doesn't show up. Now that's going to look bad on you, because basically you backed her and that would make me look bad. So what's up? And she was like, I see your point, very valid. So I forgot to mention that. So yeah, it was a very interesting a day. It was very it was very productive. It was a very productive day. I think if we did anything, and I hope that, these people reach back out to me and they say, we're sorry, this, and that. But if these people actually stop using her as a catering service, I think what we did today would be amazing, because not only is that going to hurt her financially in the pocketbook, because now she's not going to be asked to come back and do this again, but no, that's it. That's it. Another thing that I noted too, because they were reading the flyers, they're like, she doesn't have a business license, she doesn't have this. And I said, no, she's operating actually out of her house. She prepares all the food that was consumed today, I believe was all prepared from her house. She doesn't have like a third-party kitchen that she prepares everything and then brings it here, and it's not made on site. And he was like, ugh, that's nasty. And I was like, exactly. And he goes, okay, well that's a no-no. And he was like, she don't have a business license or anything? I'm like, no. And to be honest here, so the text message I had received earlier, had all of her information, right? Like social security number, phone numbers, email addresses, different addresses, all that shit. So I had that. So I showed it to him. I'm like, listen, there's other people that have been victimized that have spent more money than I have hiring private investigators to investigate her. And I said, this is information that they were able to obtain from them. And he was like, wow, this is crazy. So like I said, today I think it was a very good day. A lot of good stuff I think was done with this. I'm glad that it was kind of just me and Nick, because I think the way that I handled and the way I what's that word I'm looking for? The way I approached the situation, right? I didn't go into the establishment. I didn't disrupt the patrons or the business itself. I didn't confront Red. I'm going to call her Red because whatever. I don't even want to call her a name. I didn't confront her and make a big scene, right? My job today was literally just to sit, observe, and report. And because I sat there and people were like, hey, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think the way that I did it made it that much better. I think if there was a bunch of us there, something like that, maybe 2 or 3 of us even, it may have created a little bit of a scene at this time, and I don't know if this was the right time. I think what today was a reality check for Red to realize, like, oh shit, this is happening? Okay, maybe I need to pay him off, right? I mean, shit, if he's going to keep coming after me, I'm just going to pay him off so that way he'll leave me alone. Surprise, bitch. I ain't going anywhere until everybody gets their money back. Just saying. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But just wanted to fill you guys in. This has almost been a 10-minute video second time around. So this is almost 20 minutes of video I'm sending you guys. So I guess I'll let it go from here. I mean, I'm almost tempted just to put this on YouTube, and then you guys can watch it on YouTube. I mean, no one watches my YouTube anyway, so does it matter? All right. Well, anyway, today was a good day, guys. We did good. I'm happy to see that, some justice may be happening, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I'll catch you all later. Peace. Or deuces, or I'm signing off, or whatever those guys say.